SuperNoobTrooper here. I'm going to be showing you how to hot swap on a BenQ drive for Xbox 360. My Xbox, I've done a hot swap on it before, but right now the faceplate is off, so I'm going to show you what you have to do to prep this for the hot swap. All it's done is the faceplate is off, so if you're wondering why it looks so weird. But unplug everything. Make sure to take out any disc that's in the drive because it might get scratched. Turn the power off. And unplug every cable. And take out your hard drive. So right now this is a stock Xbox without a faceplate on it. So I'm going to show you guys what you need for this. Alright, you want to start by standing the Xbox up and taking off this. It snaps. There's about 6 snaps. A lot of people, they push in these little buttons right here because that's the clips. But I'm just going to pull it off because I've done this before and they're loose already. I might feel a little careless throughout this video, but that's because I've done this before and my Xbox is a little worn in. You have to be a little bit more careful with your Xbox though, so if you want to push in the sides right here to get these off, you could do that. Same thing for this side, just pull, comes off. If you had your faceplate on, it would just be to click right here to pull it off too. So, let's get started with the casing. First thing we gotta do is we gotta go in the back right here. And there's gonna be 8 lashes, well 8 little screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have to stand the Xbox up and click every single one of these in with a screwdriver, like I'm doing, or a paper clip. So what am I doing right now, which you can't see on the video, is all I'm doing is putting my screwdriver in all these holes to loosen up the cages, like shown. You're going to hear a click when you do this. The cage is going to come a little bit looser. Don't pull though, just undo all the clips. Make sure they're all undone. Okay, now that's nice and loose. I'm going to flip this over, and there's going to be 4 of these little hooks. Just take your screwdriver, put it underneath every single one of them, or you can use your finger to loosen these up. There's going to be a sticker right here. This is your warranty sticker. You can just peel that off because if you don't want to, then I don't know what to tell you. But you got to take that off to get the casing off. So now that you got that all done, you got to pull. Stand it back up because it'll be easier. And just pull. Okay. Only one side of the casing is going to come off, so don't try and pull both sides of the case off, because it's just not going to happen too nicely. Okay. Here's the back of the case. And so far so good. This is what it looks like so far. Alright, I just moved the camera and now I have the Xbox up on my lap. There's 6 screws we need to undo. They're the silver flat screws. So this is the front of the Xbox right here. I'm going to show you guys the sticker. That's the sticker. There's 6 screws. I'm going to start from this side. They're the flat silver ones. One, the one in the middle, and the one all the way on the edge. So it's the 2 on the edges and this one on the middle. And for the other side, it's the same thing. It's the one in the corner, one in the middle, one on the side. You're going to see that they look different from the other one, so it shouldn't be that hard They're not the silver ones that are rounded, it's the silver ones that are flat. So I'm just going to unscrew these. This is what the screw looks like, by the way, if you're wondering. Alright, if you fast forwarded the video and you missed that part, it's the two in the corners on this side, two in the corners on this side, and these two right here. This one, that's a fail, right there. The black ones in the middle, you don't have to touch at all. So here's my 6 screws. You gotta be careful now when you're picking this up, because the drive will be loose, so I'm gonna flip it over. And I'm just gonna carefully pull the casing off the top. Okay, that's the top. Put that to the side and don't lose the screws that you just undid. And this is basically your Xbox 360 console. I'm trying to get a good camera angle for this, but it's a little complicated to see, but I hope you can. I'll put the Xbox up at a tilt. If you have a BenQ drive like me, you're in luck because this is a BenQ drive. So what you gotta do here is there's an eject button. You gotta take this out because the drive's coming off. I promise you it's not going to break if you just take it out like this. It's not hooked up to anything. It's just there. So take your eject out, put it to the side. And there's a sticker right here. This is your warranty sticker. I broke mine because there was no use for it. But if you still have the warranty, you could do the hair drying method where you just heat it up really and slide it off. Otherwise, it's really hard to get off. So I just rip it or whatever. Let's start. There is 4 screws for the drive. Oh wait, before that we do that, let's unplug the drive like a dumbass. You can kind of pull the drive up. I mean, you could lift it up. Just be really careful of the wires that are plugged in the back. I don't think you can see. Here's the wires in the back. Hard to see, I know. But with these 2 wires right here, you're just going to plug the white one. And the black one's a little hard to get out. So, here's your drive. Put that to the side. I'm going to show you guys if you did this wrong. Here's your black that was plugged into the drive. Here's the white that was plugged into the drive. This is your Xbox 360 console. Put your 360 to the side unless you want Gamertag or whatever. You could do that later. But all we need for this is the drive right here. There's 4 screws we need to take out to get the top and the bottom off. So there's one in the corner, another corner, and another corner. I'll unscrew these. Alright, the bottom's off, so you gotta be really careful. You don't want to break anything here, because you want to be really careful. Also, there's laser radiation, so you don't want to come in contact with the laser, which is over here. So, that in mind, you want to pull the top off. Being really careful, I'd grip it by the black right here and just pull it out. This is where the magnet is. We're going to have to get this out. You could put your drive to the side right now, or back in your 360 console. You know, it's even better. Just put it to the side. Alright. So this is the bottom of the drive. We're not going to put that back on yet. But, here, this is the magnet that we got to get out. You can't just rip it off. What you got to do is unpeel this sticker back here, like this. This is the other side of your magnet. Push this side down, grip it, and turn your magnet until you hear a little click. It's going to be a little hard to get the magnet off. Kind of sucks, I know. You might want to grip it in like a different way. Right now I have this all set up like really odd. And if it even helps, you could do it from the other side just by holding it like this and peeling. This side works better because it's softer. This is one side of your magnet. And here's the other side. You want to put these together. So right now you know that we didn't really do anything major to our mods. And the magnet feels really weak if you feel it, but once we put it back on, it'll be stronger. So you can put this on your drive for now. Okay. We're not going to need this right now, so you can put this to the side. You're not going to need it unless you're closing back up your Xbox. So we got to put the bottom of the drive back on before we break it. Should just slide it back on. Be really careful of the board that's on here and all that jazz. Line up the sides. There you go. Don't need any screws on here. Yeah, you don't need any screws. So now we have our magnet and our drive, and I'm going to show you how to put it back in the Xbox. Here's the box again. Here's our 2 wires that we took out before. What you want to do is take your drive again. Gotta put the back on. Put the back on, fell off when I was moving this. Okay. You want to line up the black backs right here into where it was just sitting. It'll just sit there. So once it's back in there, plug it back in. I always hated these wires right here. Oh my god, these wires suck today. Let me plug it back in before we put the drive down, because I'm a fail at life. And the power. Alright, now I can put this down. Okay, so our drive is back inside our Xbox. It's all plugged in. Make sure it's really plugged in. And now the Xbox is all opened up, but this is basically, it's hot swapped. I'm going to show you guys the hot swapping method for Call of Duty World at War in a second. So make sure you hold on to your magnet, and we'll plug this back in. Here's all the shit that we just took out of our Xbox to do this. And here's the Xbox. So all I'm going to do is just plug this back in.